Hello, Aries. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing a general reading for you. Okay, so obviously it's a general reading, not personal, so just take what feels right for you, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force anything that doesn't make sense. And all of my readings are timeless. That means you guys can watch them whenever you feel guided to. Maybe you stumbled upon this video. Spirit may have a message for you. All right. Either way, thank you guys for sharing your time and energy with me. Thank you for watching the video. If this resonates, let me know with a like, a comment. Definitely subscribe if you are picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, all of that helps more than you know. Helps circulate the videos, helps people find me. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Let's start with your meditation. Okay, it wasn't simple. It was definitely the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but it was very to the point. Okay, so whenever you guys hear this, you're gonna maybe laugh. I think it was funny. Okay, so in your meditation, I got into it and I just see you guys like kind of standing there, right? And it was kind of wild, but a butterfly like started like its wings start kind of like you turned into a butterfly, like you got butterfly wings, but instead of being in your back, they were in your stomach. Okay, and it was a blue what it's like a monarch butterfly but blue. I don't know if it's the same called the same butterfly, but you guys know monarchs are orange, so imagine that but blue. Okay, so that's the kind of butterfly it was. So maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of blue butterflies, blue birds. Maybe you've seen some blue feathers somewhere. Okay, but the wings sprouted and then kind of flew you off. So it's kind of like you were dangling while the wings were like taking you off. And I was just like, okay. Okay, so clear message for me there is to follow your gut, follow your intuition, right? So a lot of the times, like when we feel excited or around something new, we will get butterflies. And Spirit is saying, follow your butterflies, follow your gut, follow your intuition, okay? Because it's not leading you wrong right now. This candle just went out. But yeah, it was a very wild image. So in regards to the image, you guys may be like wanting to move towards something that's really like just off the charts different. Or maybe, I don't know, it's just like very, like you guys thought this would happen when pigs fly kind of thing. Like you thought listening to your intuition, following your butterflies, you thought that working out was almost like a fantasy, I feel. I'm trying to get this cone lit. I'm not good with the cones. Are you guys good with cones? Like incense? Because I'm not at all. I always try to get them going and they never go quite right. Give me 1 second while I do this. But yeah, that's what the meditation was. It was super quick to the point. I tried to see exactly what it had to do with. You know, like maybe it has to do with love, career. But I didn't get much on that. Sometimes Spirit like will withhold information like that just so you guys can really trust what your gut is telling you rather than me clarifying that yes, this is what your gut is saying and this is what you need to listen to, you know? Like sometimes it's more beneficial if you guys take that step on your own, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck. We have no, exclamation. Then we have success. We have no again. And then we have a year from now in the near future, forgiveness. Interesting. Okay. So, okay. Amongst all of this, whatever's going on, there is success here. Okay, so something's going to work out for you, but I feel like something's going to work out, but you have to say no to something, or maybe the way you're going about something is not the right way. I don't see choose a new direction, which to me, that's that card that would show up. Interesting. So yeah, with forgiveness here, I feel like you're needing to forgive someone, forgive yourself, forgive the path you're on. There's something you're needing to accept, let go of. And I feel like what you're needing to let go of, what you're needing to forgive, accept, that is the catalyst for how soon this success comes in. It could be in the near future. It could be a year from now. Now, to be fair, the spiritual realm does not really care about timelines, okay? They don't have clocks and shit over there, right? They could care less. So to them, in the near future, could be a year from now. In the grand scheme of life, a year is the near future, right? But I feel like with these no's, they're saying no to something. They're saying no to something, and I feel like it has to do with you need to forgive yourself, forgive someone else, forgive a situation. Look at something differently before you're ready for this new success. I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on, Aries. Messages for Aries, please and thank you. Not a lot going on. Okay. Okay, so we have, again, success, don't stop and wait. Yeah, we have not the right time, opportunity. There's something better. Okay. Okay, let's talk about it. So we also have ask your angels, take action, big happy changes. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's something you want to move towards. And I feel like there's a perspective you have on something, whether it's yourself, whether it's your past, whether it's people around you, something like that, where the way you're looking at something that may not have much to do with this situation, the way you're looking at something over here is affecting the way this is going to play out for you. So I feel like it's time to kind of sit and reflect a little bit, maybe. Because yeah, you have success. So either way, something's going to work out here, right? Again, we have success, but don't stop, wait. It's like they want you to keep moving towards what you're moving towards. Something is going to work out for you, but with wait, it's time to kind of reflect. It's time to take a step back. You have to, I don't know exactly why you have to wait, because something is meant for you. But I feel like the way you're going about something, the way you're looking at something is just not right, okay? Because we have not the right time, opportunity, there's something better, right? So a good opportunity is coming in for you, but again, it's just not the right time for it, right? So delays mean there's room for growth. Okay, so if something's not coming in quite right, ask yourself, what do I need to do to be more in alignment with it, right? Yeah, again, we have ask your angels. So I would definitely pray, meditate, journal, do something to kind of get your mind right on this. Okay, and then we have take action, big happy changes. So I feel like you're not supposed to take action, move forward, have this success until you sit for a moment. Okay, there's more clarity you're needing. There's, I don't know, it's just the way you're doing something, going about something. I don't know. It's kind of inconspicuous, which is interesting because that's kind of how your meditation was. I was like, okay, what is their gut telling them? What are they moving towards? What's there once they get there? And they were just like, no, the point right now is to follow the gut, follow your butterflies. Okay, so it's interesting. Maybe you guys are needing more confidence to go towards something. And Spirit doesn't want you taking that action until you're fully ready. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. We're going to do a 10-card spread today. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. Okay, there you go. All that major arcana, too. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some lessons you're learning right now. It's right now you're taking a look at your blockages, your past, certain connections, habits, whatever, that keep you from moving forward, that keep you from taking action, that keep you from learning lessons and, becoming a more well-rounded individual because of what you've been through. Some of you may be holding on to the pain rather than the lesson, and that's what's keeping you stagnant. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. I do see a big transformation coming for you, Aries. This is your card, the Emperor, right? So You're definitely a new chapter, a new energy, a new cycle where your top dog and your higher power is here. But of course, in order to do that, you have to acknowledge what you're holding on to that is not resonating with that version of you. Any situation where you're giving your power away, you're thinking less of yourself, you're thinking you can't do something, whatever the case may be, that's what you have to address before this new energy comes in for you. But it's looking good. It's looking good, I must say. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to see what is the present situation for you, Aries. What is the present situation for Aries? Beautiful. Yeah, Strength card. Makes sense. Okay, this is all about balance. This is about moving forward with compassion, grace, confidence. And this is also listening to your passion, your desires, but having a balance between those two versions of you. Okay, I feel like there is a lot you guys have walked away from, a lot you had to turn your back on. Maybe you feel like a lot of things turned its back on you, but now you're just kind of coming to terms with this. Now you are, yeah, I just feel like coming to terms. That's really what I'm feeling. You're really coming to terms with something. You're feeling more balanced. I feel like this is you moving on from the past, truly moving on at this time. Yeah, this could have been a very hard thing for you to go through, but you know, it definitely, I feel like you're at the point now where you understand that this, even though it was painful to go through, it was for the best. It helped you grow, even though there was a lot of learning curves, growing pains. You felt like there was a lot of self-sacrifice. It made you stronger because you went through it, you know. I tell people all the time in my readings, you know, we are not little robots that drop from the sky with a manual. You know, we're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to make mistakes, fall down, get back up. That's the whole point. All right, so let's see what's the subconscious, what lies behind the situation for you, Aries. Okay, we have imagination. With dominion, inspiration, construction, priest. Yeah, with imagination here, this is like, you know, living in a fantasy. This is, you know, you could be reliant on a lot of illusions as fact, you know. But I feel like for a lot of you, you are kind of getting more control over this side of you. Okay, not to say you guys can't fantasize or have fun daydreams, but obviously you don't want to live a life that's based on false illusions, you know, false narratives that don't really resonate with you. I feel like you guys are getting more of a control over the false narratives, over the illusions, or you need to. Okay, some of you may have had a lot of perspectives, narratives surrounding certain situations, and now it's time to pull your power back from there. You know, like for example, say, you know, you were broken up with or something, or say you got fired, and obviously it's hard to, you know, be told that, you know, this isn't working, it's time for us to part ways. And maybe you kept a narrative surrounding that, like, oh, well, they treated me badly, they were never good enough for me, how they ended things was really fucked up, even if I deserved it, because how they handled it was awful. And because of that, I'm not moving on, and I didn't do anything wrong, and there's nothing I need to reflect on and work on in regards to that. You know, like, say, for example, you did get fired, and that is what's best for you. Maybe, or like, easier example, say you got broken up with, right? And you're like, well, I gave them everything, and then they kicked me out like I meant nothing to them. And it's like, okay, well, even if you did nothing wrong in the relationship, you were perfect in the relationship, maybe you needed to set boundaries, you know? Maybe you needed to speak up for yourself more. You know, there can be like things you need to learn about yourself, that it doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person or you deserved anything, but there's reasons these things happen, and you guys may not be entirely willing to look at the reasons behind it. Okay, let's see what's going on mentally. How is this affecting your mind? How are you using your mind at this time? Okay, so we have action and conflict. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This makes a lot of sense because this is how I was feeling with the Angel Answers cards. Because with action, that's about, you know, knowing that the divine works through you and, you know, feeling very inspired and excited to make things happen. With conflict, though, I feel like, yeah, and what's funny is this prince has a butterfly on their chest. So yeah, it's like you feel drawn to put in action towards something, to move towards something, but there's a lot of conflict mentally. Your ego is not so willing to listen to your higher self or whatever the case may be. There's two versions of you that are in combat right now, but you need to take the action. I feel like you need to take the action. Okay, this could have to do with a relationship, a connection, or just following something that you love a lot. That could be a career, moving, whatever. Okay, so let's see what's the emotional desire here. What's behind the emotions? Yeah, the Chariot. An adaptation, peace. Yeah, you guys are ready to move forward. You're ready to start a new chapter. You're ready for something different. This is also, you know, this requires you to really take on the lessons in certain life experiences rather than taking on the pain. So while you may want to, you know, let go of the past, start a new life, start a new chapter, that does require you to fully close the past and accept it, embrace it, move forward, you know, all that good stuff. I feel it though. I feel it. All right, what's going on at the heart center? This is the influence of the higher self on the situation. Evolution. I'm telling you. Okay, so you guys are definitely going through some growing pains here because we have temperance and evolution here. So this is about, you know, growing, evolving, learning, becoming wiser, but it's due to an uncomfortable situation. It's due to a situation where you did not feel equipped to handle it, but it's teaching you how to handle it. Okay, but as you go through this, we have speed, prosperity, and wealth. You know, a lot of abundance, that success there is waiting for you on the other side of this growing pain, of this lesson. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep going through it. Okay, so this could be a previously unrealized pattern that you've been stuck in. Let's see. Yeah, with conception here and the devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys are not realizing how much you create your own reality here. And it could be because there's false versions of you, false narratives, the ego, the wounded version of you, whatever, making a lot of decisions, or at least the decisions that version of you is making, you don't understand that that comes from you. Your outer world reflects your inner world, right? So the more you become aware of these shadows, these blockages, the better you can accept them. And then they won't have the need or the desire or the ability to be in the driver's seat so much. Because the more you ignore this, the more it's going to like push through and be like, no, I want to stand here and be here now, you know? So be more aware of how you create your own reality, how you are at the root of everything. And that will help you kind of see the parts of you where you're like, I don't like when that version of me is in the driver's seat. Let's kind of see what's going on there. Let me accept, embrace, acknowledge, and then maybe it won't be in the spotlight so much. All right, the other candle burned out. The other candle has burned out, Aries. I'm so silly. Yeah, like the devil's drooling and everything. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so let's see how you rule your kingdom. Let's see, how does Aries rule their kingdom? Okay, so Yeah. Okay, with loss here, because this can also be how you're complacent. Okay, so with loss, this is about, these four swords are in the cloud of illusion, they're in false narratives, right? But the higher self, this sword, is able to, you know, move past that, see beyond that, and keep the eye on the prize. Okay, I feel like this is what you guys want to do, or maybe what you think you're doing. But I personally feel with the Hanged Man well-being here that you guys tend to kind of sit in that loss a bit. I feel like there's a way, like with well-being, this is about really embracing the natural cycles of nature, right? Of the earth, of your own self, of your own journey. And I feel like with this being with the Hanged Man, it's kind of like you get stuck in the loss. You get stuck in the wrongdoings, the injustices. And a way to fix that is by looking at, well, what did this teach me? What did this provide for me? Apart from the loss, the disappointment, what did I really get from this? And that's how you can keep yourself moving forward. Because I feel like you guys do stay stagnant and hurt a lot, which normal, human, but I don't want you to do that so much that you aren't able to move on to your next chapter and embrace your success and all that. I need some lotion on my hands. I'm so sorry. I just remembered yesterday before I went to bed, I was like, my hands are dry as hell. This is goat milk hand cream. My aunt gave it to me. She's passed on now. So shout out to Connie in this goat milk hand cream. Everybody say, hey, Connie. Hey, Connie. All right. I'm trying to put it on quick. See, this is that, I think I have ADHD or something like that. I don't fucking know, but I get distracted easily, so that's that. All right. Anyways, nice little intermission. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, so how you see yourself in the world. I always like this one. How do you see yourself in the world, Aries? Let's see. Period. I like that. I like that. Okay, so I feel like with joy and success here, a couple different things. So with this joy card, it talks about having true joy from wisdom, inner peace, happiness, things like that. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be trying to find joy in external things and success, right? And you want to make sure that I want to make sure you understand that happiness comes from within. There's nothing you can feel happy like for a moment, but that true happiness, that true joy, inner peace, it comes from within, right? So I just want to make sure you guys know that, because some of you, I feel like, yeah, I feel like a lot of you, it's like that external things bring you joy, whether that's doing a good job at work, having success financially, I don't know, whatever, spending time, going out to eat with friends, whatever. You want to make sure that joy comes from within as well. Because I feel like some of you think that joy and happiness comes from success, but that's not true. I mean, it can, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Spiritual aspirations. What are your spiritual aspirations, Aries? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Period. Okay. Well-being. So yeah, your spiritual aspirations is to be able to kind of go with the ebb and flow better. Like you don't want to be fixated on the past so much. You don't want to be so focused on the future and what you want to bring in that you're not allowing yourself to relax and be a human, right? Because, for example, like, I run Aviana's Ascension here, right? And there are some times where I come on here and I have no makeup and I'm looking however I want to look because that's what I feel like. There are some times where I won't do a reading because I don't feel like it. I allow the natural rhythm of my body to let me know what I'm feeling, what I want to do, and what I don't want to do. Now, to be fair, there are, not to say like I ignore all my work just because I want to watch TV. I don't do that. But there are some days where I will just sit and watch TV because that's what I need. I feel like that's what the focus is here. Being able to flow more gracefully with the changes, which is your present energy right now. All right. Okay, root cause and pattern here. What started it all? Yeah, growth. Very beautiful. So the root cause and pattern with growth here. This is about using what's around you, using your resources to evolve, right? So like how she has this thing and like is making a dress. What is she doing? She's making a dress or something. You've got your bowl here, some sheep. Like obviously we use sheep for wool, sometimes meat. Same thing with cows, right? Bulls, whatever. This is all happening because, like I said earlier, we are not little robots that drop from the sky with a manual. We have to go through experiences in order to learn and grow. And if you don't allow the experiences to teach you, they will just hurt you. You will think, what the hell? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And it's like, it's not that you deserve it because you deserve to grow. You deserve to learn. You deserve to become a better version of you. You deserve that. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. You would be in heaven or nirvana or the fifth dimension, whatever you want to call it, right? You wouldn't be here. Okay, so all of these experiences is a way for you to grow and learn. And if you don't allow yourself to learn, you will keep repeating them, or you will keep a false narrative surrounding them that will keep you stagnant, and that's what's happening. But I feel like you're kind of getting a grips on it because you want to move on. But I feel like you just don't understand that a part of moving on is also looking at something differently. Okay. Last card here for you, Aries. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you are picking up what I'm putting down, okay? Thank you guys so much for sharing your energy with me. Love to do what I do. All right, you guys got amethyst. That's a big crystal for intuition. So definitely you guys need to listen to your intuition right now. Don't forget you had a butterfly sprouting out of your stomach to follow your gut. That is the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh, they're flying from their belly. Okay, so we have Expand into Wonder, Amethyst. Very beautiful card here. I love it. Shout out to Kinsey, my friend Kinsey. She gave me this deck. Alrighty. Imagine lying on your back, looking up at the endless indigo twilight as night's first stars appear. Feel the freedom of being a small part of this vast and deepening dance in the gloaming between day and night. This peaceful, joy-filled wonder is Amethyst's gift. It starts in your heart and swells up into your head, encouraging you to dream your brightest future and step into your wisest self. I'm telling you, they're waiting on the other side for you with so much abundance. Magic exists in life's interstitial spaces. I don't know what that means. Amethyst will tell you. Find your magic, your expansiveness, in the moment between your in-breath and your out-breath, in the space between day and night, or in the soft, gooey selfness that exists always where your head meets your heart. Yeah, very cute. Yeah, it's definitely time to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. It's going to guide you somewhere very beautiful. You can trust that. All right, that's all I have for you today, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Thank you so much. And if you'd like a personal reading, I do provide them on my website. I actually provide a whole bunch of services. I do like spiritual ceremonies, spiritual sessions, kind of like a therapy session, but with spiritual stuff. And a ceremony is an all-encompassing situation. So if you guys want to check out my other services or learn more about me, definitely check out my website. If you want to check out my social media, that's also linked in the description box below. But yeah, this is all I have for you today, Aries. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all next time. Have a great day. Follow your heart and your intuition. Bye-bye.